Hello everyone, today is actually Wednesday, June 19th, and I wasn't actually expecting to do this video because I was actually in the middle of my Last of Us playthrough, and I actually just kind of uploaded those videos, so I'll actually be uploading this video today because of the news I actually heard today about the Xbox One's actually big announcement about them actually kind of reversing their actual use game policies, and not only that, but they're also the deals in regards to like the trade-ins. And pretty much what I kind of heard about the news, I kind of have like some little notes that I actually took down here. It's actually going to be like the same capabilities as the Xbox 360, so it's not going to really be like a major change, because even with all these changes they kind of announced it, and they kind of go just kind of back down from the original, pretty much what they actually said originally at E3. It's kind of weird how they actually kind of decided to come out today and actually just kind of reverse pretty much all the information they kind of gave about the Xbox One at their live Microsoft conference. And what was pretty much different is that they actually reversed everything in regards to the used games policy, and then you'll actually be able to actually trade in your games, just like your Xbox 360 games and everything. You can not only trade them in to like GameStop, and whenever you're finished with your games, and whether or not you want to trade them in, or maybe you want to lend it to your friend or something like that and let them borrow it for a couple of days or for a while, you can actually do that for your Xbox One games now. So that was pretty much the big announcement. Not only that, so pretty much they took away the restrictions from used games and trade-ins, and it no longer won't be Xbox One will actually no longer will be region locked, apparently, because I didn't actually know about that, and I'm just as surprised to actually hear about that, because I didn't actually hear about a rumor of the system itself actually being region locked, because that's kind of like not fair to other gamers around the world that actually live around in different countries and regions around the universe and everything, because that pretty much takes away they can't really get the Xbox One when you actually since you actually had like pretty much apparently it was actually region locked, which was pretty much kind of funny, because I actually didn't know that until I actually kind of watched the announcement on IGN. So I also heard that it will be no more always online requirements, so that's also going to be taken away and kind of reversed around. And it'll also be, you won't have to actually check in every 24 hours with your actual system, so it won't actually have to be like a 24 hour check-in for the system itself. So according to what I actually kind of saw and kind of read about the article, and I kind of watched the video on IGN.com as well, it actually said I actually heard that internet will only be required when setting up the console itself. So, and pretty much that's pretty much it for like the big announcement. But I really don't think that's kind of like, I think it's kind of like last minute. I think they kind of realized they messed up really bad during their conference at E3, to be honest. And I think that since they kind of heard that Sony, the PS4 pretty much the PS4 won't actually have those policies in which you will take away pretty much the gamers' rights of actually owning their own rights to their own game once they go to the store, to go to their local GameStops to actually buy their own games. Pretty much, they pretty much kind of reversed it. And I think since they kind of found out that PS4 doesn't actually won't be PS4, you can actually trade in your games, and you can lend them to your friend and everything like that. You can pretty much do whatever you want with your own games. It's your game, it's your rights, and you can pretty much do whatever you want with your game. So, and I think since they kind of felt salty a little bit, it kind of embarrassed them and made them feel bad that they actually was going to take away their actual loyal Microsoft users and just take away their rights as gamers, because they want to play the game, they want to trade them in, and not everybody has a lot of money to actually buy new games nowadays because of the bad economy. So I think that they kind of thought about that, and they thought, since not only PS4 on Sony's behalf, they're actually going to actually allow you to pretty much do the same thing, and you could pretty much do the same capabilities with your original PlayStation. From your original PS3 games, you could pretty much trade them in. You could pretty much do whatever you want with your games. So I think they kind of thought twice about it and sat down and just was like, we're pretty much taking away the games, we're taking away the rights from our gamers, and we're pretty much trying to just take control of and pretty much tell them what to do, and pretty much just take away their rights, their own natural rights from their own, pretty much their freedom from just their own video games they actually spent their hard-earned money on. And I think they really kind of thought that through, and they just made them come out with it today. Wednesday being the 19th, and June 19th, they actually kind of just recently announced it. So I kind of was surprised when I actually watched it, and I was like, okay, so you guys decided to actually reverse your policies and your trade-ins and everything like that, but that still doesn't make me want to get an Xbox One right then and there, because it's still like a inexpensive console, and it's actually $100 more than the PS4, which is pretty much $500 to actually buy the Xbox One. So that kind of doesn't really make me change my mind and actually kind of go out, run out to the game store and just kind of pre-order and put my pre-order on Xbox One. That doesn't really kind of make me change my opinion and thoughts about the system itself, because I think that even with all those problems kind of taken away, I think that with it always having to be with that Kinect and actually connected to the Kinect and everything, it can really kind of turn out to be a major problem in regards to like the system itself, and anything could probably happen to it. Like, it's still, like, my big question I still kind of have to this very day after watching the E3 2013 conferences of Microsoft: what happens if my power goes out? If my power goes out and it goes out for a day or two, and I go to try to, and once my power comes back on after a couple days, after like a big storm hits, or maybe just a sudden outage or something, like maybe a power surge, a random power surge out of nowhere, will my system actually work? Can I still play it? Will I actually have to go back to GameStop and actually get another console? Like, what do I have to? Can I actually buy another Kinect sold separately? Will the Kinect be sold separately from the console itself? That's still my big question as well. Even if them actually taking away all their used game policies and everything like that, and all the restrictions from the gamer and all the rights that they actually had from the get-go, from when they actually bought their original 360s. So I don't really think that's kind of like a big deal. Like, I think of it as a, so what, it's still an expensive console. It still has to always be connected to Kinect. Will it possibly break down, and if my power goes out, and will the system be able to still function without having to just, with it being offline and everything like that? If the power is just a surge, or maybe something, if I accidentally break my Kinect out of nowhere, will I actually have to buy another $500 Xbox One console just to get another Kinect? Or maybe the Kinect will be sold separately from the system itself. So was pretty much it for like the big reveal and the big huge news. That's pretty much the big buzz about today. So I'm actually going to be uploading this video now. So I just thought about, as soon as I heard the announcement, I thought about just kind of recording this video just to let you guys know about the update and a big announcement that Microsoft kind of had and kind of came out, and they decided to reverse their policies out of nowhere, which is pretty cool, and it kind of makes me want to actually get one still. But I still want to actually probably wait until the price kind of decreases and kind of drops down, and maybe I'll probably get one in the near future. But I'm still kind of leaning towards the PS4, and I'm pretty sure most people are actually kind of feeling that way, because Microsoft kind of messed up this year, and they kind of didn't. They kind of made some mistakes here and there, and for them to actually come out with this sudden reversal and just kind of take away everything that they pretty much said at the conference, will pretty much just it kind of brings up a lot of confusion. Like, is this going to be really official? Is it official? Is it really going to be like this? Or maybe is it going to be just, or maybe that stuff that the stuff that I actually kind of told you guys about, it's trade-in policies being reversed and everything like that. And along with the always having to be online check-in, the 24-hour check-in, pretty much. Well, those is that information actually in the air? Is it really legit, or maybe it's official, or maybe it's just a rumor? But from the looks of it, we'll just have to see what happens in the future. But that's just what I think about it. I'm not gonna really go out to my local GameStop and actually try to make my pre-order and hurry up and pre-order the system right then and there. It's still an expensive console, and it still kind of leads a lot. It kind of just has some unanswered questions still, in my opinion. So that's pretty much what I think. So I don't know what you guys think about this announcement. Feel free to comment about what you think about the Xbox One and this huge announcement they had apparently from today. So that's pretty much my thoughts about the system, and it doesn't really kind of change my opinion about the Xbox One too much, but it's pretty cool that they're actually kind of trying to go back and try to give us our rights back as gamers, and not try to take them away, and pretty much try to tell us what to do, pretty much tell us what to do with our games, and pretty much take away our rightful rights from our games that we actually kind of bought with our own money and stuff like that. And that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to comment on what you think about this announcement, and I'll see you guys for more gameplay, and thanks for watching.